Back 3.5 months ago, we introduced you to 1-year-old Tinsley Cohen. Her cochlear implant had just been turned on, and she was about to begin the process of learning how to hear. 44 News reporter Chelsea Kerbler gives us an update.
While Tinsley is 17 months old, doctors approach her hearing as if she's just a month or two old, teaching her the sounds she hears are heard by listening.
Listen! Did you hear that?
She really caught on to the fact that there is sound and I need to pay attention and look, and every day I see her doing more.
Hearing aids didn't work for Tinsley. Doctors believe there are cells in her cochlea that just don't work correctly or aren't there. Her parents, Nia and Blake Cowan, decided to go the cochlear implant route for Tinsley.
She figured out that this is a magnet, and she loves magnets. So she clips it. She clipped it on her high chair.
Tinsley's speech processor attaches to her head magnetically. A receiver stimulator was surgically placed inside her head with a string-like device that attaches to her cochlea. While it may look similar to a hearing aid, it works quite differently.
There are microphones which pick up the sound, and then the sounds are processed in here according to the way we have it programmed. Then that signal is sent through this wire up to this coil, and then transmitted across the skin to the internal part via radio frequency. And then that program tells the electrodes how to behave.
3 in 1,000 kids suffer from hearing loss, making it the most common congenital problem for children. But with that said, resources are still limited, especially when living in rural areas like Clay, Kentucky, like the Cowans do.
I was always directed to, we'll go to your local deaf church. Awesome, there is none. We'll go to your local deaf center. Yet again, there is none.
Nia had to do research on her own to figure out what the best option would be for Tinsley and how to get her the treatment she needed. She ultimately chose a cochlear implant over the deaf culture.
We had to make this choice for her now, and if she decides to go a different route, that's perfectly fine with us. We still are learning sign. My goal as a mom is for her to be fluent in sign, but to also be able to speak. I want her to have every opportunity that there is for her.
Choosing a cochlear implant means many doctor visits and trips to Louisville to make sure the device is working properly, and Tinsley is learning more every trip.
Uh-oh!
One of those doctor visits happens at Little Ears Hearing Center in Louisville with Dr. Shelley Moats. She's responsible for programming Tinsley's cochlear implant sound at the right levels, along with teaching her to learn to hear.
And now now we hear it.
You know, if somebody dropped a handful of silverware in the sink, she didn't really know what that meant. And so now if she startles to that, you go, oh, I heard that, and you show it to her so that she can learn to assign meaning to the sounds. And you have to learn to listen before you can learn to talk.
With Dr. Moats, Tinsley spends time in a room with little distractions.
You all step on in.
Sounds are played, teaching Tinsley to turn and look for where the sound is coming from.
Uh-oh. Getting her down seems to work really good.
Up, uh-oh, uh-oh, look up here.
Yay, big girl, all by yourself.
There was a video screen, played little fun video clips, and so at first we turn the sound on and we show her and we turn the video on and we say, look, oh, listen, and we kind of try to teach her that task. And then after a while, with practice, she'll start doing that on her own.
Tinsley is about 1.5 years, but Dr. Moats says her reaction to sound is similar to a 6 or 7 month old. At this point, trips to visit Dr. Moats are frequent and will happen for many years, but will slowly decrease as Tinsley continues to make progress. Nia says she's looking forward to see what the future holds for Tinsley, but seeing the progress she's made over the last 3 months is amazing as she started to walk and discover her voice.
I get to see her dance to songs and get to hear her laugh and play like I didn't get to before. So it's great to get to see her be a kid and experience sound and what that world opens up to you.
Turn, 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 turn.
At this point, Tinsley only has a cochlear implant on her right ear. Her parents are planning to get the one for her left ear in the future. Chelsea Kerbler, 44 News.